All right. Let me change these screens real quick, y'all. I gotta get this right. Get this right so I can get this mock. Mock season is over, man. Y'all know that? Mock season will be over. I think the last mock drafts we're gonna probably see is gonna be on Wednesday, but mock draft season is officially over. All right, y'all. So, peep game. We're gonna be the Minnesota Vikings right here. We're not gonna change none of this down there. We're gonna keep that the same. We're gonna do 7 rounds. We're gonna use PFF's biggest board, and I'm not gonna trade Jonathan Greenard right now. I'm not gonna do it. We don't know what's gonna happen. Shit. You know what? Let's trade Jonathan Greenard beginning of the draft. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Now, a lot of teams that I trade Jonathan Greenard to is always the Tennessee Titans, the New England Patriots, teams that need edge rushers, basically, excuse me. So let's do this. Let me see who I want to trade Jonathan Greenard to this time, man. Let's mess around and do the Patriots, man. Let's do the Patriots. All right. New England Patriots. So 63, 95. Look, off top, I'm not asking for much. I'm a type of player, not a player. I'm a type of person that when I'm doing trades, I don't necessarily try to like hose the team and get all this value when this shit is a simulation and it's not necessarily realistic. So how I look at it is like this. Give me the 95 and the 131 off top. And I would do a pick swap. Let's do a pick swap of the 244 and bring that down to the 212. That's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can offer that trade. They took it. So we good. So let's start the draft. Boom, 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 boom. Man, one thing I am noticing about like PFF, they've already updated the New York Giants pick. So look, Giants I told y'all, they know what's up. They know what's up. See, the New York Giants took Jeremiah Love, number 5, right? And then they came right back down and took Caleb Downs. I think they're going to do that shit on Thursday. Watch. I think they're going to do that shit on Thursday, man. I really do. But let's see where Thiedemann went number 9. So now he's higher on people's boards and he's getting drafted way higher. He's not even being drafted at 18 anymore. And Jamal McCoy goes to the Detroit Lions. That was somebody that was always right there for us too. So now we're in a situation like this though, right? We got the 18th pick. We got all these guys, Cameron Sadiq, CJ Allen, Jordan Tyson, all these guys on the roster, right? I mean, on the list right now that we can potentially draft. Now, the guy that I'm targeting right now is probably going to be Avion Terrell, but I do not want to trade down too far to where he slips away from me. So it's like this, y'all. Let's trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers for the 21, for the 18. They say they're going to do it. Of course, they're going to do that. So, but what we going to ask for something back, I think we try to keep it to the point of being like more realistic because it's only like 3 spots, 3-4 spots for Pittsburgh. So they got the 76 right there. Let's take the 76 and give him the 82, and then they can kick in us. They can give us the 121. All right. So we did a pick swaps up, stuff like that. And then, it is what it is. It's offer a trade. Boom. They took it. So let's resume the draft. Boom. Worked out for us. It worked out for us. All right. Let's see what they did. So the Pittsburgh Steelers actually traded up for CJ Allen. That's a Pittsburgh move. Then Jordan Tyson went. Cameron Sadiq, man, he went to the Dallas Cowboys. That's cool for him. Now, I've already told you guys I'm not big on Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, but I think the pick should go in, and we are going to draft Avion Terrell. Boom, did it. That's what we did. So now we're going down to the second round. And I might, with all the picks that we got right now, I might trade back up, for another player or something like that, depending on, what this board looks like. All right. So these are the players that are available right now: edge rusher, guard, wide receiver, tight end. Man, we got another corner, Keontae Scott. So let me see what the defensive tackles look like. See if they came off the board just yet. No, Dominic Orange is still there. They say he's projected 72. Caleb Proctor is still there. All right, let me see what the linebackers look like, because I do want to get something on defense. That's going to help a lot out. Okay, we got Jake Galladay. So, all right, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to try something tricky right here, all right? What we're going to do is this. We are going to draft Jadarian Price with the 49th pick, and I'm going to pause the draft, and I'm going to make another trade with maybe the Philadelphia Eagles for the 54, all right? So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do right now, because I got to get my guy. And I got to pause. I got to put this on slow so I can be able to pause the draft. All right, Jadarian Price. Done. All right, let's pause the draft. And let's see. We ain't trading with Green Bay. Let's trade with Philly. Let's give them the 95. They said nope. And they don't want to deal with that. So let's give them the 76. They said nope, they ain't doing that. Nah. Okay, we got some hay right there. Let's give a third for next year. Let me see if we can give him a second for next year. Let's give him a third for next year. All right, we're gonna give him a third for next year, and we're gonna give him that 235. So we're gonna trade it to the 54. Offer the trade. They took it. Resume the draft. Boom. All right, we did it, y'all. We did it. And I know this is a little bit different from how I was picking before, but let's look at Jake Galladay, right? Jake Galladay, I think he already came in for a visit with the Minnesota Vikings, those 30 visits or whatever that they have. 6'4", 240, redshirt senior. Man, this guy can play. Look at the stats. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Let's go ahead and let's get Jake Galladay. Bam. And our next pick, it's going to be a minute. But it is what it is, man. We traded up. So let's speed this up so we can get to our pick. This might not work out for us though, y'all. It might not. It might backfire for us. But at least we got 3 starters. So here we go. We're going to be picking again. All right. All right, cool. So hold on, y'all. I'm going to pause it real quick. Boom. All right, I'm back. So we are at the 95 pick in the draft in the 3rd round. Just give you guys a recap of what we drafted. So Avion Terrell in the 1st, Jadarian Price in the 2nd, Jake Galladay in the 2nd, and now we have 2 3rd round pick, 95, 97, and then we have a 4th, a 5th, 6th. Man, it looks good. We just got to dig deep. All right, look. So let's see what the centers look like right now. Interior O-line. It looks like, let's see if our guy is up there. Nope, our guy is gone. Jake Slaughter is probably one of the best centers up here right now. So right now we have a 95 and 97. We should be looking at 2 players right now. Let's see what the interior defensive line looks like. Dante Corleone. Yeah, I think that might be, something that we should look into. Caleb Proctor also. Let's see, yeah, 6'1". He's a little bit on the shorter side, but that should be something that we should look into. So I say let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and draft Jake Slaughter right now with a 95 pick. He's not Logan Jones, but it is what it is. So let's just see who's everybody available right now. We do have 12 trades, but Malachi Fields, man. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what the trades look like. See if it's not too far. Oh, we got the 99. The 99 and the 101. Pittsburgh again. Let's see if we can do it to Tennessee. Let's see if we can trade this with Tennessee. They can take the 101, get the 97, and let's see if we can get some value back because they run out of picks, man. They said no on that. Let's see what we can do. I'm cool on that. Pittsburgh again. Pittsburgh got 99 and 135. Nah, I'm cool on them. The 102. Vegas got the 102, 117. I would love that 117. The 102, 117 for that one. So we just trading up a little bit. Cool. I like that. And they're going to throw us a fifth round pick for next year. You know what? We lost the third. They're going to throw in a fourth. They're going to throw in a fifth for next year. Offer the trade. Boom. Let's just hope we can get our guys right here. All right. Damn, Malachi Fields went. Yeah. Yeah, but we traded up a little bit. It's all good. Markel Bell's right here too. Ooh-wee. But we do got the 117. So we was looking at Malachi. You know what? Let's do this. I'm taking Markel Bell right here. So we taking Markel Bell. And let's see. Oh, Caleb Proctor fell to us right there. He fell to us right there. Let's do it. Boom. Caleb Proctor at the 117. So our next pick is the 131. All right, 131. Let's see what tight ends we can get into right now. I ain't really worried about the grade. The grade is going to be what it is. That Utah tight end, is that the dude that's like super tall, like 6'7"? No, that's not him. That's not him. Yeah, I think it's this dude right here that's like 6'7". Yeah, we can target him later. That's what we targeted my last couple of mock drafts with everybody else. So this is how the draft looking out. Avion Terrell, Jadarian Price, Jake Galladay, Jake Slaughter, Markel Bell, and Caleb Proctor. So we got about 5 more picks left in this year's draft. So let's see what we're going to do at the 131. Carson Beck, no, I think we could take, the North Carolina State tight end. I mean, it won't hurt. Like, it really won't hurt. Let's just take him. See what happens and see what else the board's going to fall to us. Because now we got 4 more picks left. Next one is like the 163. 163 that's available. All right. No quarterbacks right now. Let's look and see. Let's look at interior O-line. Any guards? Nah, they're not ready to come off the board. Man, you got Pat Coogan down there at the 188. Man, that might be interesting. Let's see what the running backs look like. Yeah, no, the running backs. I mean, we do got the fullback, but he's not really a fullback. Let's see what the wide receiver. If the other wide receiver from SC is still down there, he probably gone too. Yeah, it's slim pickings right now. But you never know, man. You never know. Like, some of these guys can come out here and actually, hit the ground running. So let's see what the board is predicting, at the top of the draft right now. Got Caleb Douglas. Let's from Texas Tech. Let's go with Caleb Douglas, man. Let's get this draft overridden and get the kids to bed and go home. That's why at the end of the draft, man, it gets hard, man, because a lot of the players that you fall in love with, like they come off the board quick, and you got to kind of figure it out. All right, so the 196. Let's see what that other tight end is still there. Oh, we did draft. We drafted a tight end already. No, yeah, we did draft a tight end already. We're not gonna draft another one. Um, we got the fullback, a guard, Jaden Roberts. Let's see how big he is. Let's see what his measurables are. I mean, he was solid. He was solid. He was solid. You can't go wrong with a guard from the SEC. You you can't. You can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong. All right, so we got the 212. Hey, he right there. We might as well take Eli Heidenreich. We might as well. He's right there. Take a flyer. And y'all know what I do on the last pick of this draft, man. If the quarterback is there, the one that I like, and I know we got 4 quarterbacks already on this roster, but hey, I say we do it. Taylor Green, see what happens. He can be a practice squad guy, or he can develop. You never know. So let's see what happens. Let's go with Taylor Green. And that's our draft. That's our draft right now. Is it simulating everything out right now? I'm really interested to see how I did on this mock draft. This is my final one. I actually did something kind of different, with trading down, then trading back up to get a player that I feel can come in here and actually start this year. So let's see what the grade is first. Man, we got a B. We got a B. We got a B. So let's just talk it out real quick. So we made a trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We traded the 18 and 82, and we got back the 21, 78, and the 121. And our first pick at 21, we took Avion Terrell, corner from Clemson. Then our second pick at 49 in the second round, we took running back Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Then we did another trade. Well, we did another trade where we traded away the 76 to 235, a pick in 2027, round 3 and round 4, for the 54 to trade up. And we took Jake Galladay. They gave us a C on that. They didn't really like that. It is what it is. So then this is the Jonathan Greenard trade, whatever, where we took the 95, the 131, and 212. That's what we got. We got an A with Jake Slaughter. That's what's up. A straight up A. Then we got another trade where we traded down a couple of spots with the Las Vegas Raiders. We traded 97 and the 121 for the 102, 117. And we got a fifth back, to kind of like help out this trade right here. It is what it is. We took Markel Bell. And then we came back with interior D-line Caleb Proctor from Southeastern Louisiana. Then we took tight end Justin Jolly from North Carolina State. Came back and took Caleb Douglas, wide receiver from Texas Tech. We took a guard, Jaden Roberts from Alabama. And then we took the fullback. He's not really a fullback. He's more like a H-back, pass catcher or whatever. We don't know what he's going to be in this league, with Eli Heinrich from Navy. And then our last pick of the draft, we took a flyer on Taylor Green, quarterback from Arkansas. And overall, we got a B. I like how that came out. I'm going to save this. I'm going to put that out and let you guys, look at that, on the social medias so y'all can see how I did. But that's it, man. That's my final mock draft, for this year's off season. I mean, the draft is on Thursday. I can't wait. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again. A lot of questions going to be answered on this year's draft of what direction this team is going to actually go into. And I'm excited, and I am kind of fatigued of these mock drafts. So I won't be doing no mock drafts for a long time. So let's close it out. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I am going to be live on draft day. I got a previous engagement that I got to, take care of earlier that afternoon. But considering how long the draft is on Thursday, it's going to be a lot of time in between picks. And I'm going to be live streaming, my version of what's going on with the draft. And I will be pausing the screen and jumping in on other people's, live and to give my input, you know, with them or whatever. It's gonna be a fun day, especially for the content creators. So thank you guys for watching me and supporting the channel. And let's draft, baby. Let's get into it.